This project was a part of an exhibition titled Tel Aviv Jaffa Global City. A global city is not only created by its accessibility and its financial attractions. A global city is created by its uniqueness that differentiates it from other cities. When being there is being there and not elsewhere. When localness provides identity. This urban project offers a new vision to a place which has been run over literally by the Ayalon HighWay. A highly potential urban site has turned into a deserted asphalt wasteland. A scar in the urban tissue, a physical border between two cities, a place that turned into a non-place. Ayalon HighWay is the spinal cord of the Tel Aviv metropolitan traffic system. Historically, the industrial zone of the cities of Tel Aviv and Ramat Gan have been located along the Ayalon. This turns Ayalon stream into the backyard of the cities. How can we turn the disadvantage into an advantage? How can we keep the qualities of the highway? How can the Ayalon HighWay turn into a public open space, a site of urban interest, a residential alternative, and at the same time stay a highway? Typical existing section. A plan and a sectional diagram of the Ayalon HighWay and its relation to the city's ground level. When the highway enters the city, it descends below the city's ground level. Preliminary sketch. Today, to reach the city from the Ayalon HighWay, you have to ascend. The project action is simple. Instead of ascending, you descend from the Ayalon HighWay to the city's ground level. A space is created beneath the highway. The banks and the stream are freed. The Ayalon HighWay is created. The construction is a vital part of this project. 3 types of constructions were considered. The first was the typical column and beam construction. The second was the arc construction. Third was the suspended construction, a 500-meter non-contextual segment for the constructional examination. 30-meter span columns, minimal static height of beams. Spaces and volumes created beneath. 60 meters span columns, static height of beam grows. Spaces and volumes created beneath. Arc construction. Spaces and volumes created beneath. Arc construction alternative. Suspended construction. Spaces and volumes created beneath. Back to the urban context. To examine the project in context, the segment was chosen between Azrieli Center and Yitzhak Sadeh Bridge. This is an urban planning project that puts the emphasis on the potential of the suggested section, neighborhoods along the project boundaries, new streets connecting east to west, a new street along the west bank of Ayalon stream, a pedestrian mall continuation of the Yehudit Boulevard. Distances between east-west connections. Urban suggestion land use plan for selected segment. The goal is to mix land use and functions. Let's have a look at some different situations in the selected segment. The first section is through the residential area. Different residential topologies that fit this section. An example of a plan for 4 apartments that are accessed from the street level through a commercial front. Another option for the residential building on the west bank. 3 apartments and a commercial unit on ground floor. Another alternative. The second section is through a public building that bridges over the stream and creates a public focal point. The third section is through a car parking building that provides a solution to the traffic needs of the area. The fourth section is through a new open public space that connects the new train station with the new building on the east bank and the Azrieli Center.